Very interesting. Okay, I'll start recording. Actually, I don't even need to record it. So let's just not record it. We'll just stream it. There we go. I think we're actually live right now.
We're in business.
We are in business. So let me get the if you're, yeah, can't even talk. Okay, yep, we are live. Okay, so here's the URL. I will share this around and then I will start. You're painting your Barbarian tonight?
Yeah, I'm trying to make, like, some kind of good skin tone over here.
Gotcha. Is she going to be really, like, dark, or what are you thinking? Because, like, my Barbarian, you kind of made a little bit dark, which is fine.
Yeah, I don't really know. Trying to decide what I'm going to do. Just mixed up a crap ton of paint. I hate that. That's the worst about, like, skin tone, is that it's like, I always end up with a ton of paint.
Well, then mix less.
Well, I mean, that's easier said than done.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully some people join us tonight. I know Paul has a daddy-daughter dance, so he probably won't be joining us.
Oh, yeah, we got an email about daddy-daughter dances, by the way.
Did we? We'll have to talk about that later then. And then, yeah, I don't know. Seemed like a couple people were interested, though, so we'll see if they join us and post on the Discord. Which, if you're not a member of the Discord yet, get on over there, join it. We talk every day about life, RPGs, mechanics. There's a sports thread if you're into that, which I know hardly any of you are probably into that.
But he really, really hopes that one day he will find his RPG sports fanatics.
Right. There's a couple. But, yeah. So, I don't know. It would just be cool. That's all. Let's see. What else do we got? Tabletop. There we go. See if people will join us from there. Groups. I probably should just start using the if this then that or something to make this a lot quicker. Although that doesn't share to groups and stuff. That would just share to my different social media. So that doesn't really help that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that. Is it gonna... Alright, there we go. Let's see, we also got... Ooh, the RPG Brigade. Maybe someone from there will join in. I remember when it used to be called the YouTube RPG Brigade.
Oh, was
everybody,
that specific?
Yeah, because it was everybody who was a YouTuber. This was back in 2012, 13. Everyone in the group was a RPG YouTuber. There were like a couple hundred of us. It was awesome at the time.
So what happened?
People started joining that weren't part of it, and the focus of the group shifted. Now, I mean, I don't know. Every couple months, some of us try to bring it back to do some stuff with it, but otherwise, people just share stuff there. There's not, from my experiences, there's not a ton of interactions.
Well,
you know, like you post
like...
stuff and like you get some reactions, but no actual discussions.
Maybe that was the problem.
Oh, it used to be real interactive. People used to do... There was a time when everyone did like a level to a super dungeon or a mega dungeon. And then A couple people compiled them, I think. There's been a lot of stuff over the years where we did do stuff together. There was an online gaming convention that started out of that group that was raising like $1,000, $2,000 a month. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff in there. It was awesome. It was a good group. I always enjoyed it. And I met a lot of cool people from there. Actually, that may have been where I became friends with Dave from Nerdarchy from originally. That or I saw his channel first. I don't remember exactly that. But yeah. It's all good though. Alright, shared it to Twitter, shared it to Discord. And we got 5 people watching. Hey, Paul's joined us.
Hey, you said Paul couldn't.
Yeah, I thought you had a daddy-daughter dance.
Well, how late did daddy-daughter dances go?
I have no idea.
I mean...
I have no idea.
Like that wouldn't be like...
I feel like it would have been over.
You know?
Yup. Yeah, all the groups have splintered off. You're right. It kind of... it's funny, because there was the one-shot group that I started. But we started that in hopes of getting people to play more games because the brigade just wasn't optimal for that. You know, some people started playing games through there, but that was because of the back and forth conversations they had with people. But the one-shot group really filled a need there, I think, and a lot of people would agree. But then, like, some people started their publishing company, like Absolute Tabletop, so then their group, you know, kind of splintered off. And then you had some other groups. Other game systems really started picking up with their groups. Oh, okay. 6 to 8. Oh, cool. So you're going to be around here for a while with us? Or just dropping in for a little bit? And
maybe he doesn't want to commit.
He doesn't want to commit? Well, he's coming over tomorrow.
I know. So he's like, how much of you can I actually take? How much can I stand?
Oh, he's not you. He can tolerate me. Paul likes me.
Can he?
I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. He's going to show up tomorrow, and it's going to be a mad dash to, like, clear off the table and all this from tonight.
Oh, no. You're going to...
I'm not doing it tonight. No. Actually, I'll probably film videos tomorrow. During the day.
No, I would say you'll probably clean it up during the day, right?
Yeah, because I want to do some videos. Although it depends on how long you're gone with Lily.
What color should I make her hair?
Black. You never give girls black hair.
You have such, like...
I don't know, look at your gnome and tell me what color you should make her hair.
Uniform. Whatever. So maybe that gnome can use a little bit of work, but...
Just trying to help. You ask me. And then you act surprised by my answers, even though, I mean, I'm pretty consistent with what I say.
Same colors. All the time.
Yes, roll stats. You did catch me live. Normally I'm on Twitch. Tonight is my first time in a couple years being live on YouTube. It's changed a lot because it used to be through Google Hangouts. It was very easy. And on the old computers, I did not have OBS. So now, having OBS and stuff, it's very easy to do. Well, it's still easy, but there's some steps to it that I was a little surprised about. So, but yeah, I like this. I think we will be doing this. Dwayne's in the house. Welcome, Dwayne. I think we will be doing most of our live streams on YouTube.
Can you put that up there?
Put what up there? The screen?
Window. Yeah. So
yeah.
Like, see something?
I suppose. Gosh, gotta put it on the big screen. Can you see it now? Because now the chat's cut off.
Well, you can fix that. So
I
there
don't
you
know
go.
if I can.
There you go. You're all set.
Anyways.
It looks great.
OBS, Open Broadcast Software. It's what I have. You have to have everything going into, like all the different cameras and stuff. And then from there, you stream to whatever platform you want to do. There's other things you can use too other than OBS. But OBS is free, so that's what's nice about it. All right, so he's got a purple bag now.
Ooh, you did some color?
Yup.
You used color
Yup.
for once?
Yep, I got the green because I was going to do something in green too, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't know what there is to do in green, so...
Everything
probably
can
not.
be green.
Oh, hell no.
Anything can be green.
No.
Green is like the most like...
So I'll let that start drying now.
It's a basic color, right?
I suppose.
So what are you working on?
Everything, like always.
Somebody asked.
Oh.
Here.
Twitch is meh.
Sure.
Glad to hear.
Sure you're...
I was painting my donkey. It's delayed. Hang on. It's super delayed, actually. I didn't know it was that delayed. All right. So I'm painting this donkey. All the little things on its back. I did the purple. That's one thing. I'm doing an ankheg that I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I kind of like it and how it is. I'm going to just paint its eyes and then work on the ground and then wash it just because whatever. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the little rust monsters. I think right now I'm going to add purple and we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not really digging them, but I feel like I need to lighten them up a little. So, I don't know. But I'm going to add some purple just to see what happens. And that's... I thought I have 2 of those, but I don't know where the other one is. I don't see my other rust monster. Do you? There's one. Oh, it's in my hand. Ha! Love that. So yeah, I got 2 rust monsters that I'm going to add some purple to. So, yeah. Let's move that over there. So Paula's working on a Barbarian. What are you working on? Is it chilly up there? Yeah, it's chilly. I think it was like 25 degrees today.
It's cold. But bright side is that for
some chrome trim.
For the last like 3 days, 4 days, it has been sunny. And
has it?
Like, can you really complain all that much
yes.
if it's sunny in February
yes.
in Michigan? No. The answer is no. The answer is false. You can't be too upset if it's sunny.
Oh, I can.
In Michigan. No, because normally it would be this cold, but then it wouldn't be sunny. So then it actually feels cold as shit.
All my lizard guys are almost done.
Yeah?
I mean, I have to do the ground. And yeah, I'm pretty content with the lizards. And then I just need to do the snakes. So basically the silver on the snakes. And that's it. And then I'm done with those pretty much. And the grounds.
Silver on the snakes.
Yep. Those guys are pretty much done. So I'm not going to mess with these anymore. Those are done. Okay. Yeah, I'm almost done with a bunch of stuff at once.
Very true on the mosquitoes. There are no mosquitoes.
Oh yeah,
that is
true.
Great.
Yeah, but the worse the winter is, the worse the mosquitoes are in the spring.
Well, the winter hasn't been that bad. And the groundhog didn't see his shadow, so he's like, spring's on the horizon.
I don't really know if I have anything else I want to use purple on.
You can use purple on so many things.
That doesn't mean I want to.
Color,
that doesn't mean I want to. Okay. I'm looking at all these other dark guys over here. Or the unpainted ones. And I'm going to figure out what I want to do. Because they're bad guys, so purple would work for me. But stop.
Purple can't be for a good guy?
Not for what I want. No. I go with very stereotypical stuff. Like, the brooding dude in dark clothes is almost always the bad guy, right? Yeah, they got lots of skulls.
Pro tip for anybody playing in his games. If he pulls out a miniature that's all
well, you can't judge it
in black,
by the miniature. You have to judge it based on my description.
And then he says that he's wearing a full black cloak with the hood drawn.
No, because most things should have a black cloak because it doesn't make sense to have a bright colored one because the whole idea is you use it for concealment. Duh.
Actually, red is a really good choice in the dark because it doesn't look red. I'm just telling you.
Whatever.
You know what? We believe in mythical groundhogs' predictive powers when they align with what we want. That's what we do.
Do we though?
We do. We do.
I don't know about that.
Right?
Because we all, yeah. I don't know about that.
We do what we have to do to make ourselves
Some of
feel
us
better.
believe in ghosts, other ones don't.
Look, I don't know why you think that ghosts don't exist. I don't know.
Because I've never seen them and they don't make sense.
Because that's a good judgment for whether something exists or not. I've never seen it before. I've also never been to Thailand, but like it's on a map.
No, but I've seen proof of that. I've seen evidence of that.
But have you?
Yes.
You've seen evidence of a moon landing? Are you sure?
Yes, I've seen video. Real video, not. It's called facts rather than fiction.
But are you sure?
Yes.
Can we say that ghosts are fact?
No.
I think we could.
How?
I think.
Show me a real video of a ghost.
I think. I don't have to show you
Show me
a
proof.
real video.
I want proof.
I have experienced these things firsthand.
What ghost have you experienced firsthand?
We already talked about
You haven't
this.
experienced ghosts.
You're done.
Crazy.
It's over.
Crazy.
So we should talk about something
You
related
can do
to
a
gaming.
highlight video?
What?
Said you can do highlight videos somehow with this? Why am I doing this? I don't like that.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Trying to use purple on something. I'm not liking it, so I'm not going to do that. But I'll put it on his cape. His cape will
Well,
be
you
purple.
could also.
Shh. You can also use purple on the armor.
Well, I was gonna say you don't have to. You also don't have to use colors as you purchase them out of the bottle. Like.
No, but I am because I don't want to waste it while it's out.
Yeah, but I'm saying you could have mixed in a little bit of like brown with that purple. You could have mixed in a little bit of black.
Nah.
I'm just letting you
Look,
know.
look.
I'm just telling you what some of your options are.
I have a lot of options.
Look.
I don't know what I want to do. That's the problem.
You didn't look at them ahead of time. You didn't think about
When I'm
this.
in a juice game, I'll kill Aragorn on sight. Yeah, you would probably. I would probably suck at describing him in the corner too. It would be so bad. It would be like, yes, you see a mysterious figure watching you from the corner. I don't know, that'd be it.
That's literally probably all.
He looks very suspicious as he's watching your every movement. I'm trying to think of paint here at the same time. It's very difficult to paint and talk sometimes.
Life is hard. Life is difficult.
I don't know. Don't cut yourself on that edgelord theory, Juice.
Okay.
I'll try not to.
So.
I'm just giving her a hard time. We've been watching American Horror Story, and there was a season that freaked her out to the point where she wouldn't even walk in the dark.
Okay, no.
And
it's
I laughed.
The one in the house, right?
Well, we don't want to ruin anything.
Sorry, the Roanoke one, right?
Yeah.
It's like
It's a haunted
4
house.
seasons ago. Or
Yeah, but that
like
doesn't
that.
mean that they've seen it. I don't know. I don't want to ruin it for them if they want to see it, especially
Maybe
after we
that
talk
guy.
about it. But she was terrified every time we watched
I don't
it.
like ghosts.
Now, first of all, she's watched most of these seasons without me, like in the last few years.
Wow, you like really went all out with that purple.
I am. It's all over that cloak. Anyways, so she would not go to sleep. Would not. Or without me in the room. And I wasn't even tired. And then there was the fact that she was like, well, what if a ghost comes and gets me? And that's when I was like, there's no ghosts. So that's kind of the way that all went for the last month. So we've had these talks about ghosts a lot in the last month. Because I've never experienced ghosts. And I had a neighbor growing up that used to talk about ghosts all the time and aliens and how they had, like, his dad had seen him growing up and stuff, and I used to believe it, like hardcore as a kid, and I don't know. Once I started hitting the teenage years and stuff, I was just like, bull spit, and yeah. I mean, I never called him on it, but still friends with him. Actually, it's Jose's dad. But yeah, since then I just haven't believed in any of that. I'm with Lee. Ghosts or deception. Sorry, Paula. Mix those paints. Be creative. He said that though, so he agrees with you there. Purple wash might be a better way to go for a subtle look. Yeah, true. I'm going all out on this cape though. It's purple, and we're just gonna see how it works.
I have a feeling that
I'm gonna hate it.
I'm gonna have to fix that later.
Why? It looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It won't be that bad because he's gonna be a darker character. It'd be great.
Okay.
You don't think so? You think it's gonna look terrible?
I mean, you're using a neon purple, like.
I love it. Let me use colors. Like every time, use colors. The one time I use it, that's too much color.
No, I did not say that was too...
I'm going to have to fix that because it looks awful.
I did not say that it was too much color. I just said you should mix it with something because it's an exceptionally bright color.
I don't mind bright colors. And it won't be bright when you add the wash. Right?
I mean, maybe.
I don't know. The flamboyant knight. No, he kind of reminds me of the Chaos Warriors from Hero Quest, actually. He's got like horns off of his helmet. He's actually kind of big and scary looking. Look, I'll show you right here.
We already have
it's this guy.
Flamboyant.
Yeah, actually we have a peacock one. It's kind of cool.
Name him Barney. You can do green accents.
No way.
Do it.
Interesting that it's doing that.
Do it.
I did not know you could do highlights. That is really interesting.
You're learning all sorts of things tonight.
Well, I haven't done this on here before.
Gosh, this little thing on the back here is going to be a pain in the
Stream
butt.
health. Like, that's really cool. I didn't know you could do all that. That's awesome.
Does it give you analytics as you're...
You can, yeah. It tells me there's
That's so cool.
5 concurrent viewers right now. No, he won't be named Barney.
Do it. Do it.
Wash definitely fixes everything. It's magic. It saves me every time.
It can, yeah.
So, okay, I've asked this before. I've had it explained to me before. I just don't remember, but what is an edgelord again?
I mean, I wasn't going to tell you that I didn't know. But
I always forget these things because it's not in my vocabulary.
I don't know.
So if you guys could tell me, that would be amazing. Just not fist pumping like the Chaos Warriors from Hero Quest. Yeah. Like, so I've got my Hero Quest game up there. I should probably paint those miniatures too. They have some cool ones in there. For bad guys. There's like a gargoyle looking thing. Hero Quest was such a good game.
Never played it.
It's a board game, but it's like D&D. So you're in a wizard's tower, and every level there's like terrain and stuff that come with the game. And there's a dungeon master. And so you play through each level and you get as high as you can and try to beat it. And eventually you fight like the main wizard, right?
Okay.
And there's like goblins. There's 4 player characters. There's a elf, a dwarf, a wizard, and a barbarian. And yeah, you just go through it and you can get different items as you go through it. You can buy stuff as you go through it, like in between levels or something. I don't know. I've never legit played it like by the rules. But when you're like 7 and you got the game and you got the minis and you're out, you play around with it and you play with the dice.
You do whatever comes to mind.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember if we played it by the rules or not. It was so long ago. So long ago. All right. I'll mix silver with purple. How about that?
Ooh, I don't... Okay.
See, now you're telling me not to do it. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
That purple is... An edgelord is that player that sits in the corner trying to be dark and mysterious type who refuses to interact with the rest of the party because it's too dark for that.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, that sounds like these characters. Not me, though. Oh, that's interesting.
That makes sense.
My player characters do not play that way, actually.
I don't think I've really played in a game where anybody's done that before.
Whether the silent type or the rebellious Wolverine-esque character.
Yeah, no, nobody's
like
ever
the
done
badass who's a lone wolf and splits the party.
I mean, you have the lone wolf characters, but a lot of times they don't they're not necessarily dark and mysterious.
Unless they're a rogue. Rogues are notoriously like that. Or sometimes the barbarians. Sometimes. I've seen people play that way. I don't know if I've really played with anybody like that.
Yeah, I haven't. But that doesn't mean it can't happen.
Well, I'm sure. That's why it's got a
You
whole
know,
thing. And
obviously.
it's one of the big problem players is the guy who runs off on his own.
AKA someone you don't want at your table. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like that. That would be really difficult to get them roped in. Right? I mean,
So that barbarian you're painting, that's
Yes.
for a campaign we're starting next week.
Yes, which is why I was when you said, what are you painting tonight? And I'm like, well, obviously.
Well, next week we're creating our characters.
I know, but still.
I have no idea what I'm going to run.
Ooh.
I don't know if I don't really want to do a module, but at the same time I kind of do. What are you thinking? What would be fun for you? Horde of the Dragon Queen is something I would like to kind of run, but I would love to change most of it. You know what I mean? I like Horde of the Dragon Queen. I like the concept of Tiamat coming back and all that good stuff.
I mean, I don't want to go through 15 characters in the first, session.
Well, that's part of the stuff that we could alter. Or I would alter, right?
I mean, only because you're going to I'm going to paint one, and then, the next session I'm going to be another character, and then I'm going to paint, 3 more.
I love that. That's fun.
No, that's... Shush.
You could we could play Descent into Avernus. I'm kidding.
No.
You don't want to do all that over and over and over again.
Wasn't there a module that had a bunch of more standalone kind of adventures?
Tales of the Yawning Portal. So I was wondering about that because in that game, I need to ask Paul if he's played any of those because some of the things in it are from the 80s.
Paul, have you played any of those?
He's not in here. It's a different Paul.
Sorry.
It's Paul from... Well, he's coming over too tomorrow, though.
There's so many Pauls. We're going to have 2 Pauls and a Paula. You know that, never happens. It's
we could invite Paul Siegel
anomaly.
over. We could invite our buddy Paul Siegel over so he wants to play.
I've met 2 people named Paula my entire life, and I've met 3 Pauls, and now you guys are 2 of them.
So, anyways, I don't know if he's played it or not, because if he's played it, I don't want to do it. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But in Tales of the Yawning Portal, there's some stuff that I would love to take a couple of the adventures out of there. Redo it, like I was working on for our Elven campaign, and do... rename a bunch of stuff, maybe change some of the actual things in the adventure.
So do it. Make it happen.
Yeah, I might. But then I'm stuck no matter what, pretty much doing homebrew, which is fine. I think I want to do homebrew, but it's just more work. That's all.
I mean,
More
sometimes it is, but also sometimes it's not.
No, it always is.
No.
Yeah, because you can get like I can get away reading a module and then running the session sometimes without a ton of prep. You know?
I mean, yeah, but sometimes like you're like reading and rereading, and then you're like, man, that doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna screw that up.
Yeah, that sounds like something.
Ooh, the debate's going on right now.
We're not doing politics.
I won't talk about it. I was just saying.
And yeah, it's been going on. It's been live on Twitch. Or Twitter, I mean. So what do we got here? Let me catch up on text. A nihilistic dark character that's designed to shock or offend. Dwayne will be away from the keyboard for a bit. Roll Stats says, AKA someone you don't want at your table. Ha 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 ha. Yes, the badass lone wolf, like emo medieval. And then he said, that's Tomb of Annihilation.
Emo medieval?
Oh, I don't know. He was probably referring to something we said about Tomb of Annihilation. We are playing Tomb of Annihilation. She's our DM for that. She struggled with some of the maps, understanding what was what a couple times. Paul Ross says, Tomb of Horrors I have. Roll Stats, Against the Giants, Tamoetian, White Plume Mountain, and Tomb of Horrors were all from the 80s and all in Yawning Portal. It's my favorite Wizards of the Coast release to date. I like the little adventures like that they did with Tales of the Yawning Portal. I like it for a lot of reasons. You don't have to like commit to something for a whole campaign. That's the big one for me. I like the fact that you can just drop things in here and there and jump to different things. Like Saltmarsh, I think, is like that. But that's all like seafaring adventures. And I feel like you kind of like, for me, I feel like I would need to be in a certain mood to run that. Like
Saltmarsh?
Yeah, all the different ones in there, because that's the same thing. It's a bunch of different little adventures that make up that book. So it's not like a campaign.
Right.
You know? But that one, for me, would definitely... It'd be one of those things I have to be in the mood. Like, oh, yeah.
You should just do it.
Cool running this for a couple sessions. Yeah, but I'm not always into that idea of doing a seafaring campaign. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I want to.
Fine.
I'm sure I will. I'm just not ready for it. I don't think this group would be, based on the characters, would be the right group. I think you kind of got to plan for it ahead of time when you are deciding characters.
I don't want to pressure you into anything that you don't feel like doing.
Okay.
No, why don't you just do like the Tales of the Yawning Portal?
Well, I
Just
might
do that.
pick some stuff out of there.
Yeah.
But that's, like I said, that's a piecemeal thing as well, which is good. I like that. That's my favorite idea. I wish they would do more of those, but not necessarily reviving old adventures. I wish they would just make brand new ones and make them like shorter adventures that you can just pick up and play. That would be perfect.
Well, it seems like they're trying to do that with like the starter packs and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, but that's
starter
still
sets.
like a you play it straight through kind of thing, and it's the whole thing. So, like for example, Tales of the Yawning Portal, it has a first level 1 through level 3 adventure. Then it has like a level 4 through level 5 adventure.
Gotcha.
So you can play first through level 3. Then you can go to like Saltmarsh and play their 4th through level 6. Then you can go back to the Tales from the Yawning Portal and do their other one. And what they did is they took old adventures from old editions, because they used to make just small ones. Mm-hmm. And that's how they made the book. They just revived old ones. I don't think there's anything original in it, per se. Me too. All of their current books are giant campaign books. I want to be able to drop things into my own world. Exactly. Do need to get into the Borderlands too. Yeah, I've never played that.
The Keep on the Borderlands?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I played that. Part of it? I think part of it.
In 2nd edition?
Did I just read it? My brother had that module.
You probably read it.
I did read the whole thing.
I was going to say, you probably just read it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'll probably do some homebrew stuff, but when I run homebrew too, so there's some things that I am notorious for, that I suck at. Awarding money. I'm very poor at giving my players money. I always forget to do that. I always forget... not that I forget. I don't think I make strong hooks. I feel like that is a huge weak point in my DMing. And I try not to railroad, and so it leads to, I think...
Sandbox?
Well, no, sandbox isn't bad. But I try to run a more sandbox thing.
Sandbox?
I try to adjust to what my players do, and unfortunately, I think sometimes I don't give them enough for their characters to jump on. So it's a weak point of mine. But one day, hopefully, I will get better at that. In fact, like my Wednesday game, I just reached out to all the players and asked them for some feedback. And one of them did say, yeah, it would be nice to get some money. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. And he's like, I want to do some like monster hunting side quests. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, we might be able to work that in there. So we will see. We will see.
Yeah, maybe.
Yup. Because I try to make my games what my players want more so than what I want to try. Keyword is try. Alright, we'll set that aside for now.
Trying this black hair suggestion. I'm pretty skeptical already, but it's okay.
You don't have to do it.
I'm going to see how it goes.
You don't have to do it.
I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep at it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, that's like the story of my life right there.
Yeah. Oh, I'll finish these snakes. That's what I should do. Let's do the silver on the snakes. So, yeah. So, anyway, so we got that campaign coming up. It's going to be another once-a-month game, as well as our Descent into Avernus game.
Yep, which we just played.
Yes, we did.
The other week.
We killed another character. Well, I killed another character.
Luke killed another character, is what you really mean.
Oh, no, I killed it. I'm not giving him that satisfaction of knowing that he did it. I'm just kidding. So Luke, he's an interesting player. He gets the group into some major trouble sometimes.
Yeah.
And this time he was trying. It was like, I don't even blame him this time, really. Like this time it was, I think, it was pretty smart what he was trying to do.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have complained like he did. He totally got us.
Sometimes less is more. Yeah, sometimes less is definitely more. He was he got the party taken deeper into an area where into like because he was using like a disguise self spell, and I'm not going to do any spoilers, so don't worry, but ended up complaining about the accommodations of the area to the other evil NPC, and evil NPC I rolled for this decided, wait, you've never complained about this before. What's going on? And like all the other suspicious behavior just led to a commotion. And then somebody else came in with 4 other evils, and who was literally right next door, and we had a pretty brutal battle where nobody could move because of 5-foot squares and 5-foot hallways. So it was very brutal, and nobody could hit anybody. And then there were finally some good rolls, and finally like people realized certain abilities that they could use.
And if you haven't watched it either, it's necessary for you to know that aside from this warlock and the thief, who have these stronger characters with high ACs, we have a cleric, a trickster cleric, and a bard with like an AC of 13.
Yes.
So
Very weak in melee combat.
we're not the strongest party.
No, not at all. Not an optimized party, and that's okay. You know,
Keeps things interesting.
They've lost 3 characters in 4 sessions. Luke losing 2. And Luke has made the tough characters. Like, he's made some pretty strong characters. In fact, his character had an armor class of 19 this last session and still died. So, yeah. Pretty lethal. But it's fun. And we will be playing again the last Saturday of February, where a new Luke character will be joining the party. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how his new character comes out. I think it'll be a lot of fun. They're still in the first dungeon, too. That's the other wild part.
Yeah, we haven't really gone anywhere, it feels like.
No. Yeah, but we play some shorter sessions. But now that we know Lily can watch Gabe, we might be able to start a little sooner in the future. Like in a couple months. Might be able to start like an hour sooner and get an extra 30 minutes in or something.
Yeah, if everybody wants to come over earlier or something.
Yep. So,
That is our 1.5-year-old doesn't do that well sleep. Or he wasn't doing that well because he's been sick and everything like that. So he was just struggling sleeping. And our 8-year-old hung out with him the other night when we were playing. And she did a great job. They cuddled and watched Mickey Mouse. So
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
yeah.
It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. We saw the Donald Duck one today.
Oh, there's a Donald Duck one?
There's an episode where Donald Duck takes over the clubhouse. And so it's
Oh.
DONALD Duck. Yeah. It was awful.
Yeah.
It was not a good one.
I
did not like it.
Sounds like you loved it.
Actually, I hated that one.
Did Caleb love it?
Gabe? Or Caleb? No,
Yeah.
Caleb I don't think cared. Actually, Caleb may have been dancing.
He loved it.
Gabe loved it, though. He was still
Well, of
trying to
course.
dance to it.
Doesn't matter.
Like he does. But yeah, so anyway, so that's what's going on. And then I was meaning to try and do like through the Discord, a drop in and play game, but I don't, it's going to take so much to prep that and to make each one, I think, work. And so I've been feeling kind of overwhelmed with that idea. And so I don't know if I'm going to do that. Plus, I might be starting a job at that time.
Do you have more painting trays?
Yeah, there's one there.
Where?
There were 2 on your side somewhere.
False.
No, they're where? Look over there somewhere. It's right there in front of your face.
Oh.
In front of your face. You know, kind of like the stuff in the fridge you always tell me about. It's in front of your face.
You mean 5 feet away on a binder?
But that's wide out in the open. It's white on black. How do you miss that? If I were to ask her where like the ketchup is, because it's not in the exact spot that it should be, she would be like, "It was right here, right in front of your face." I'd be like, "You mean like behind like the 2 liter? Well, yeah, 2 liter pop and the 2 gallons of milk. Yeah, right in front of my face. Boom, 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 boom."
I have nothing to say.
Bromo Sunstar Ranger. Funny thing about traps is fall damage don't care about your armor class. Yes, and spells. So one of the ways we messed up one of the characters pretty bad in our Descent game was a fireball spell from a spellcaster. Party was second level. Second level? Yeah, second level. That was pretty awesome. I enjoyed that. There we go. Let those guys dry a little. All right. I think I can do something here. I'm tired of using silver, so I'm done for now.
Make it gold instead.
No, stop it. That's not happening. Not happening.
What
Actually, you know what? I will put some. I'll put some of the silver on the rust monster. And that's per Dwayne's suggestions.
To put silver on the rose
He said
monster?
chrome, but you know, that's silver is what we have.
It's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah. I know. That's what I was kind of getting at. Because then I guess it looks like maybe it's been eating. I don't know. Isn't that the idea?
I'm not sure. I think you need to ask for more details.
Well, he's away from the keyboard.
Well, you know what? He didn't pick a very opportune time to step away. We have questions.
I wonder if his daughter-in-law and stuff are watching
Yeah,
him.
probably.
Think so?
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's why he's away from the keyboard, because he's like,
Oh, maybe.
family time.
Maybe. Yeah, fall damage is something that I like the idea of doing to my players too. I like doing traps, so I do, like, if I have some high armor class characters in my groups, I'll tend to throw some traps or some spells that have nothing to do with armor class. It's kind of nice. Or like people who min-max all their physical stats and then just hit them with their mental stats. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Okay, where is it? Oh, he was the
That
guy.
you do.
Alright. So, I need blue. Any
Kind of
blue.
blue.
Could be the bright blue instead. Give me the bright blue right here.
Like turquoise?
Sure. Sure. Yeah. All right. So Paula, the reason we have it on her painting is because she is the master painter.
No, not really.
In case this is your first time here, she is the really good one. And then I'm the one who just does mass painting. I paint a bunch of stuff at once with one color and then just slowly figure it out as I go. All right. So those are rivets. Oh, I think I know what I'm going to do.
Do you?
I think this might be
Do you
kinda
really?
cool. I hope this looks cool when I'm done.
Are you sure?
I'm painting his shield. This bright blue. I don't know. I think it might look cool when I'm done. I hope.
Guess we're gonna find out
Probably not. It'll
We're
probably
gonna
look really
see.
bad.
how it goes. It's gonna be great. Great.
So I might start doing some more live streams too, where I like go through and give my opinion on some of the user created D&D Beyond material.
Oh, okay.
And there's some people who've been asking me in my Discord for some feedback on things they did. So I'm going to start with their stuff, obviously. But yeah, there's some cool things out there, but there's some things that really, I don't like, are over complex for 5th edition. It's almost
You
like
think so?
the people. Well, yeah, there's like stuff where people must not have ever played 5th edition, or they're just so new to it, and I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. So there was a monster I was looking at the other day that had all these different things, right? So you have lair actions and stuff that you could give to your monsters.
Yes.
But those are easy. Like, everything in D&D is pretty simple. Oh, you better be careful. You're going to dip that in your...
I'm not gonna
stuff.
dip anything in there.
All right.
Everything's fine.
All right.
Don't worry so much.
All right.
Don't be concerned.
But anyways...
Keep your eye on your
Actually, I
own.
think it's one that he submitted
Finisher.
for me to look at. So, like, the stats didn't jive at all with, like, the attacks either. So, like, it had a plus 10 strength modifier. But, like, when it did its strength-based attack, it was, like, a plus 6 to hit and a plus 2 damage. It didn't make sense. And even the dex was still pretty high for the creature. So,
Yeah.
Oh, he was getting dinner. Are you watching with your family again, Dwayne? We were just discussing that. But yeah, so I don't know. It just... I'll let that dry.
I think that maybe they're just haven't played as much and they're not sure how to, do that thing, right?
Sure. It just...
Make something?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But, so I think giving my opinion on some of the stuff will be fun to do also. Maybe give some people some feedback that want it. Or just to find cool stuff. Because that's part of it. I like finding really well done things on D&D Beyond. Like all that healing stuff we had talked about. Some magic items that we've talked about. There's some good stuff on D&D Beyond. So there's also some pretty good third-party products out there as well, I think. Unfortunately, like I said, there's more stuff that I don't like than things I do like. That's just how it is, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm a DM who is okay with allowing third-party things. Like if you want to create your own thing and bring it to the game, that's cool. Just run it by me first.
So I am hard to hear, they said.
Yeah, because you talk quietly.
I talk too quietly. Okay. I'll try and be
Am I okay to hear?
louder.
Here, let me turn the gain up. Yeah, the gain's up really high right now. Here, I'll point it more at you. There you go. Now it's directly
I'll
facing
try
you.
and use my mom voice.
So look, when you're talking, look when I talk. When I talk, it's up here.
Okay.
Now you talk.
It's still up there. Look
No, you want... Yeah,
Look
now
it.
it is because I adjusted. But you want it in
Look
that area.
Or just quiet by comparison. I probably am naturally more quiet.
Yes.
Right? Not quite as loud. But I can use like mom, presenter voice. Right?
Do you have one of those?
I do. I present a lot at work. Lots of presentations.
Whatever.
Nobody ever complains that they can't hear me. Trust me. Usually they're telling me to shut up.
No, they're not. Nobody tells you to shut up at work. Who tells you to shut up at work?
I mean, nobody that I'm doing a presentation for would legitimately tell me to shut up.
Right.
Like, I suppose there's probably situations, though.
So...
In which...
Yeah.
Anyway, continue on.
I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just
idea.
thinking about doing that moving forward. And I'll do it on YouTube Live rather than Twitch. I've done it once on Twitch, right? I went and made a character and was messing around over there. It was fun. Yeah, jeez. Oh, I need the gray.
Okay.
Can I get gray? Yeah, I don't know. I just think it might be interesting.
I mean, it could be fun. Like, you don't really know what you're going to run into, right?
Right.
From that standpoint. So, I guess it could be interesting.
And if it's good, I'll save it to my own stuff and use it someday. And if it's not good, I won't.
Could be interesting. I mean, I feel like you're not going to, like, lose out, right?
Right. And then I might show other people some cool stuff that's out there. Victor, welcome. You having problems?
I am having issues. It's okay. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do.
Okay. You should do the Barbarian.
Red
is she still red at the top? Looks like she's wearing a bikini.
She is wearing a bikini top. That's what she's wearing. Like, what do you want me to do?
I don't know.
What do you want me to do about it?
It looks very modern because of the colors. That's all.
I'm gonna make it darker. I'm working on that right now. I literally just got some blackout.
What do you guys think of her Barbarian so far? They probably love it.
Working on making it darker. Hold, please.
Victor is a Palladium Books guy. He's a big fan of Palladium Fantasy, I believe, is his go-to. I don't know if he's still got a game for that, but he did a game that used to be over on Obsidian Portal. And it was the God Rebuilt. I remember I used some of that to inspire our D&D game back in like 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is also from a Palladium Books book where they plant the seed in there. But yeah. He invited me to play with him a long time ago too, but I couldn't do it because they played like during the day. But yeah. How are you all? How is the gaming room coming along? So the game room's done. I mean, we're in it.
Yeah, ish mostly.
I mean, we haven't done any decorations. And I do want to get that wall behind me. I want to seal some of the stuff because there's some...
Ironically, most of
things.
what actually looks good is what you can't see.
That's true. It's that side. And looks good is... I wouldn't say it looks good. Most of the stuff that is complete is that on that side. But yeah. Bikini tops are very empowering.
They are. She feels comfortable with her own body. It's body positivity.
Good. She should.
She's looking great.
Good. Glad.
She feels empowered.
Theirs is purple, by the way. I painted him silver for now. Here's the other one that's purple. This one's a little darker. And here's my donkey that's coming along. And here's this guy. I did his shield that bright blue for now, and then I'm going to fill in the details. And then there's this guy with the spear who's almost done. I just got to do the cloth clothing, which has some detail on it. And then the ground. But it looks, like this is, I don't know how to do the detailing on those guys. I really don't. I do want to use some color, kind of, I think, but I'm going to screw it up. I already know. And then here's one of the snake men I'm wrapping up. I have two of these that look pretty much identical. So, yeah. Okay, do I need to add? I need to add a little more
I think there's
silver.
a piece of hair in her face. There is.
Probably.
There's totally a piece of hair in her face.
Yeah? You forgot to paint it?
Yeah. It's like really difficult to see here.
Yup. Okay, so I did I gotta do the jewel. The jewel on the snake's swords. I think I'm gonna go with purple on this one.
Trying to figure out this necklace thing, what that's gonna look like.
Don't know. Oh snap! There we go.
I mean, I'm in the same boat. I don't know either. It looks like it's like claws.
Shoot.
Right? Will the bikini have yellow polka dots? Great question.
I hope
No.
not. Good.
It's probably a missed opportunity. I apologize for that. Could have been so great.
All right, jewels are done on that snake. I think his are going to be purple too.
Oh my gosh, I can't see this.
What do you mean you can't see? We got plenty of light. There we go. Those two jewels are done. Two more, and then he is ready for the ground to be done. Boom. Done. All right. Okay. So all of my lizard men and snake men are done except for the grounds. Yeah. I'm not sure. So we did a black wash on this snake man a while back. And it came out pretty good. So we'll probably do something similar to that. Let me flip him so we can see. So we'll probably do something like that again. I'm somebody who the pre-painted miniatures from WizKids, I am fine with how those come out. For example, I know there's some mini painters out there who don't think that's like detailed enough and looks good enough. But that is totally fine by me. So when I paint my miniatures and they look that way, I am happy. She would be somebody who likes a lot more detail and a lot more variety of colors. So, yeah. But you know. But yeah, I like my little snake guy. So I'll show you one of my lizard guys for now that doesn't have a wash really yet. There's that one. And like I said, I just need to do the ground. I'm not going to fret too much over it. But there's him. Totally fine with how that looks. Especially since these are things you kind of just throw on with like 4, 5, 6 other guys. And they usually are gone within 2 rounds. You know, it's not like they're out there and they're used every day. Like player characters, you know, I get wanting those to have a lot of detail. But yeah, here's this one. And we did kind of put a wash on this guy last time, but...
What guy?
This guy.
Oh, I mean... Sort of.
We did. We threw on the black paint. Black paint wash, and we're like, yeah, good for now. So anyways. So I'm content with those guys like that. These are the ones that I was like, these suck. I don't like them, but whatever. These are the ones I have 6 of them. No, 5 of them. I think there's one that actually hasn't been painted yet, too. But there's that one. And, again, these, because I have a bunch of those and they're kind of generic. They're just whatever. I'm not too worried about them. Okay. Why did I not paint the back of this shield?
I don't know.
There's like a patch for another arm to go through it, so if you wanted to double arm it. That's interesting. But yeah. Makes sense as a DM that's putting 20 pieces on the table in a session that you're not going to detail each other. Yeah, it just takes too much time, and I'm not that patient with that. So,
It's more
whatever.
of the patient aspect.
And I know my talent level. How about that?
You're self-aware.
Like, if we were playing basketball right now, I would not be taking the game-winning shot. How about that? I would dish it off to somebody who could, like you.
If we're playing basketball and you're giving me the ball to make the game
Well,
winning
I'm
shot.
talking about if painting was basketball.
Oh, okay.
Like, you're the one that takes the game-winning shot when it comes to painting. Not me.
So...
You're the painter.
What is the largest mini you've painted?
We haven't done the big ones yet.
No.
I have the Cthulhu one in there that I want her to paint eventually, but but right now it's not really the priority because it's not in a upcoming game. We have it still in the box in there. But yeah, that will be the biggest, probably. I don't know, my Ankeg's probably my biggest miniature.
That griffin thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did that one.
Where is that? Is that guy up there?
Yeah, it's on the top right, I think.
Let's see.
She's gonna get it and show you guys.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on the top right. Isn't it?
Oh yeah. It's right there.
She did that like 3 years ago.
Love to do a dragon. That would be great. Do we have a dragon?
Nope.
I painted this guy.
Oh, shoot.
Is that?
Yeah, you got to put something behind it, like your hand. Just set it on your hand. There you go. No, do it like, yeah. There you go. Set it like that. Or, there you go.
So I painted that guy. He's kind of big.
Yeah, that's the biggest one you painted for sure. I think it looks good. It holds
actually
up
looks,
too.
Pretty good up close. It looks better up close than it does from far away. I feel.
You think so?
I do.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, he looks pretty cool though.
You want to put him
But
back?
this one would be like, that one's gonna be cool once he's painted. So.
What makes you think it's a he? That was kind of sexist.
What
if it's a she?
General.
What if it's a she?
It's kind of like sometimes like the word computer is female or whatever.
Is it?
I don't know. Spanish.
Is it?
Yeah. You don't know that?
No.
In Spanish, words are masculine and feminine, right?
Beats me.
Did his dog just bark at it? Is that what he said?
What? Painting a player character, big bad evil guy is different. Yeah, I agree. Are you kidding me, huh? That's awesome. Dwayne says, nice paint job. Victor says, it is good. My Jack Russell Spunky just barked at it. That's hilarious. Our dog does not acknowledge anything on TV. Nothing. She has no interest in anything on there. Even like other dogs. Just doesn't care. Oblivious.
She's an interesting animal.
Is she? Is she though?
She is.
You sure about that? Alright, let's see about this thing. Don't know how I'm doing it, but we'll use this. Alright. Donkey.
Oh, you're still doing the donkey?
There's a lot of different things on the donkey.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, that's, I think, how most people feel most of the time.
I still don't know.
I feel like these are supposed to be claws.
Yeah, I don't know.
This armor and this barbarian is just really confusing.
I sent you like 10 pictures. It should
I
be
literally
very
have
easy.
a picture right next to me because I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't look totally
Actually, she's looking
screwed up.
kind of cool, I think. You don't like that?
No, I mean, it's looking fine. It's just like there's so many different like levels, and it's like,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make it, I don't want it to all look the exact same, you know,
Right.
way, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm just trying to make it look a little bit different. There's all this edging. It's like, some of it you can do a different color, but then like if you do too much of it a different color, then it looks freaking weird.
Yup.
You know?
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup, because I don't know what I want to do. My cat's the same, but it died 10 years ago. So if it started barking at the door, I'd be concerned.
I mean, that makes sense. I get it. You don't know
I
what
wonder
you're
if
gonna
I
do?
should start putting these... Oh, there's spots I missed. I should start putting those on bases. Do I have my washers somewhere too?
I don't know. I'm not in charge of organizing this space. Otherwise, it would, be
I think they
organized.
might be in the other room. No, it wouldn't. Let's see.
What are you talking about?
I think those are in there. I'm gonna go grab my washers. I think they're over there.
Over where?
In the garage.
Oh, okay. These edges, man, I'm telling you, it's like... I don't know to do a lot of times. Because it sort of looks like she's got all these, like, claws. Like, she's got these claws on this hand. But then I actually think she's got claws up on this necklace up here, too. And then it looks like she's got these little claw things on the side here. So I guess I'm just going to make them all the same-ish. And we'll see what that looks like. She's got these bands in the back, though, that I think I might make red. Right along here. I don't know. Never really sure what exactly to do. So, like, this is what she looks like right now.
Not over there. Maybe over here.
Can't find them?
Nope.
Having trouble?
Yup. That's not good.
Uh-oh, you might just have to paint more things instead of... So, we're playing this game tomorrow. Right?
Yeah, Star Wars Fantasy Flight.
Yeah, so... Are you going to tell me anything about this game?
I don't know anything about the game.
You don't know anything about the game? How are we supposed to...
know? They use different dice. Like, with pictures on them rather than numbers.
So, you don't know anything about the game? Like, you've never watched somebody play
the other
the
two
game?
do. So we'll be fine. They'll teach us. Actually, I'm going to leave that shut. Yeah, they'll teach us. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you think so?
Well,
Because I tried to play, full disclosure, I tried to play a Star Wars game one time. It did not go well.
yeah, but you probably played D20 Star Wars.
No, I did not.
D6 Star Wars?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
Why didn't it go well, though?
I think it was more because the group I was playing with was like huge Star Wars nerds. And like I like Star Wars, but you know, I've seen the movies and I read a book, but like that's all, you know?
Right.
A pale yellow band instead of red. Oh, on the back, you think? I could do that. I could do that, man. Sign some yellow. Good idea. Let's see how that goes.
There are a lot of those faces. Interesting.
I haven't used a lot of yellow lately, so that's a good idea. That's a ton of bases. What's wrong with those?
These are for the nice ones. These are for these ones.
Okay, so what's wrong with those? You seem
Nothing. I just don't have a
frustrated.
lot of them.
Oh.
And so I want to save those not for shitty mice and wolves. I want to use crappy washers for mice and wolves.
Oh, okay.
That's all. I don't know where my washers are, though. So, I don't know. I have to buy a new one. They're like $3 for like 100 or something.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I might take Caleb to go get some tomorrow. It's hard to paint these when you're like, your hand has to touch them and then your hand makes the paint come off. It's really frustrating.
So, pale yellow band. I'm going to do that. Should I do the little tassel things on it yellow then as well? I think I'm going to do those yellow too. What do you think?
You talking to me?
I mean, I'm talking to whoever feels like saying something.
Victor said, I have
if you wanna-
had that happen when I played Star Wars RPG. Star Wars nerds just made it a pain. Come on, man. Let me play my player character.
Yep. I get that. So I'm sure it'll be fine. But still, like when you've had like one bad experience, then you're like, oh, crap.
It'll be fine.
And I also don't know any of them, so it's also like, oh,
You'll be fine.
Sometimes I don't talk a lot when I don't know people, so I have to like really be like, conscious that I'm being assertive appropriately, right?
You'll be fine.
And saying things, using my words.
You'll be fine. I struggle to run games that are an established IP.
Yes, that's really difficult too.
I don't like that idea. Like, I could never run a Star Wars game. Ever. It's not in me. Just like, so I own Dragon Age, and I feel like I'm well-versed enough to run a Dragon Age game, right? But it still is intimidating, the idea of running that system, just because of the lore for me.
Yeah, because some people are very, very into it. Right?
Well, and me too. Like, if I know I'm playing a game and something is off, it sometimes bothers me. It's like the rules of 5th edition, right? Like, if you rule something one way and I know that's not how the rules work, right?
Don't worry, he'll text you about it.
Well, I text you because I don't think you know. That's all. And it's not that I'm trying to change that ruling, but it does make me go, okay, is that how we're going to rule it? I need to know this kind of moving forward. Like,
the answer is yes.
Yeah, I still hate it though. Because it just does that to me. I don't know. I'm like that.
Then don't play in other people's games.
Oh, hush you.
Just saying.
If I don't rule something a certain way, you sometimes have talks with me. You've done it when we first started playing 5e. Of course not.
Can I use the silver that you're
You argued with me for like 10 minutes about rogue abilities at the table. Tell me I was wrong.
Can you just hand me the silver?
Nate can attest to that.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I would never do something like that.
Yeah.
I don't argue about things like that. I wouldn't do that.
But yeah, it was always an interesting session. Let's just say that when she was playing that rogue. It kind of reminds me of Drew playing the monk in her current game, where I'm like, I don't think that's how that works.
Hush, we were new to 5th edition. There was a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
About a lot of things.
Yeah, but I think I got most of it right. You just told me I was wrong about your abilities. And I was like, I don't think I am.
You don't explain them appropriately.
I don't need to. It's your character.
Yeah, but you were always like trying to explain it.
Only because you kept getting it wrong.
And I'm trying to like read things. And you can't,
But we've discovered that your brain and my brain do not work the same.
Oh, that's 100% true.
Like, I have an inner dialogue. Your brain works in flashcards.
Flashcards? What are you talking about?
I don't know. You don't have an inner dialogue, so that's the only thing that makes sense to me is maybe you got some like
have
little
talks
flashcards.
with is code for good communication. It 100% is. We are pretty good at communicating.
I would say we are better than most, yes. Definitely. There's always room for improvement, but we do pretty good. We have to.
Yeah, because otherwise he'd just be annoying all the time.
I already am.
I need to tell him when to not be annoying.
Nope. I don't listen, though.
I mean, that's true, but...
That's where the kids get it from, is me.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but that's what we've all been thinking.
Or the stubbornness. Does that come from me?
I mean, I don't think either one of us did them any favors. You know?
Probably.
Like, it's fine. It's all good. We're doing great. We're trying our best.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you take my gray? Where's my gray?
I just took the silver.
I need the dark gray that you took from me.
I didn't take anything. I only took
I've
the
got
silver.
3 paints in front of me. I got purple, blue, and green. And gray.
Oh, where was it?
It was in front
Where
of it was in
it?
front of the microphone.
Have a good night.
Families watching Picard. Family first. I get it. Have a good time, man. Enjoy. I hear it's pretty good.
What is it?
It's like Star Trek. Like the main bald guy. I think is Picard. I don't know. I never watched Star Trek. Other than the new movies. I liked those.
I never really got into it. I dated a guy one time who really liked Star Trek.
Yeah, you dated a lot of nerds. A lot of nerds.
I mean, that's a true story.
Like multiple ex-boyfriends in the IT field type of nerds. Yeah. Mike, Paul.
I dated Paul for like a month.
That counts.
I was like a sophomore in high school.
And you were a junior when you dated Mike, right? Well, when you started, right?
Yeah, senior, yeah.
See? So it counts. It counts.
Anyway, I'm just saying that.
We'll count it for the fun of it. I don't know. Yeah, all those nerds you dated.
You're weird.
Nerds. Yeah, but now I've kind of adopted some of them as friends over the years.
Yeah, but I feel like I just like brought you closer to being a nerd.
In some ways.
I
But I was already a nerd. I was just a nerd about different things.
Like
Sports and wrestling, and I always liked video games, but that's not really a nerdy thing anymore. At least I don't feel like video games are a nerdy thing. It's too mainstream. Like sports are mainstream, but some of the stuff that I do for sports are not. Like, I don't know, fantasy football or whatever.
Yeah, that's all pretty normal. Can I have the gray now, please?
I'll have the gray.
Screw you.
I'll have the gray.
Shush.
Shush kebab. All right. I don't know. Not liking these guys at all. At all.
Why? What's wrong with them?
They look stupid.
What are they? Who are they?
I don't know. When I'm done and I hate it, I'll let you screw around with it or something.
What guys are you painting though? Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm still doing the base colors. And then I figure I'll mess around with it and figure it out as I go. Like I always do. It's almost like we should just do a mini painting marathon one day. And tell like, hey guys, let's get like 8 people around a table painting miniatures. Bring your paints and your brushes and your minis and let's just paint.
Yeah, you think so?
Wouldn't that be awesome? I mean, nobody has the time to do that, but it would be cool if they did and we all sat around and painted minis. Wouldn't it?
I mean, I think it would be cool if... Yes. If there was time.
Yes.
However, I'm not sure
Yeah, I don't know.
that anyone's going to have that kind of time.
Why?
Because, I don't know. We have lives, and like, when was the last time I got to do anything for 8 hours?
8 hours?
That I was, aside from work, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Aside from being
Nothing.
at work.
I don't remember a time.
I didn't even get to sleep for 8 hours. Like,
Well, that's because sometimes you choose not to go to sleep. There's been nights where you're like, I'm so tired, and I'm like, well, then go to bed. It's 9 o'clock. If you go to bed now, you'll get like 9 hours of sleep.
oh, whatever.
And you're like, no, I need to unwind first. And it's like, what better way to unwind than to sleep?
Well, if I slept, then who would paint these miniatures?
Well, not tonight. I didn't say to sleep tonight. Tonight, I was like, we're painting miniatures, right? And you're like, yeah. I put it on the calendar like Sunday. And I was like, great. Miniatures it is.
It's on the calendar, you guys. Then you know it's serious.
That's true. Are we painting miniatures Sunday too?
Well, I don't know. Not on the calendar yet, so.
We can, well, yeah, it's because you do the calendar on Sundays. Right?
Yes.
So it can't be on the calendar because it's a weekly calendar, and Sunday is still for this past week until Sunday.
So it depends. Maybe.
So maybe we'll do it again. Dun, dun, dun.
We'll have to see. I keep changing colors on how I'm going to do this sword and stuff.
Have fun at work, Victor. Nice seeing you. By the way, you'll have to let me know what you think of my Palladium series. If you've watched it or not. Let me know if I've missed anything.
You probably did.
Oh, I'm sure I did. I'm trying to do it very simple.
Oh,
so
like basic?
very.
Right?
So I haven't gone too deep into a lot of stuff. And I'm just trying to make it so like you could binge watch it and be like, oh, I get it. I know how to play now. Like, you know. So I haven't talked a lot about situational things yet. Just the broad overview of things for the most part. But yeah.
I'm sure it's wonderful.
I think so. Some people have seemed to like it. The thing that stinks, though, is a lot of the people who like Palladium books already know the rules. You know what I mean? So the people who are like, oh, yeah, this is great that we got a series like this, aren't really watching it. They'll tune in and watch the first, 2 minutes, and then they click off of it because they already know the rules, you know? And then they're telling me, yeah, you should do more videos like this. And it's like, yeah, but nobody watches them. So it's hard for me to be like, yeah, I'm going to spend, all this time on it. And then I've got some people like, we'll do it for the love of it. And it's like, yeah, but I love interacting with people. And if there's nobody watching it, nobody interacting with it, then...
Makes it hard.
Yeah.
You motivate yourself to be
yes. There's not much of an incentive.
Do this.
The incentive is very low on those videos, unfortunately. But it is what it is. All right. So there. Those guys need to be darkened up is what needs to happen. And then I need to add details.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're just not sure what to do?
I don't know what to do about these guys.
Do you want me to look at them?
No. I don't even know if I want to paint those guys tonight. I think that's the issue.
I think you do. You just aren't sure how you want to do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do think that's the issue. You want me to
I
look
want
at
them painted. I don't think I want to paint them. That's what I think the issue is. I want to snap my fingers and just have them done.
Well,
But that's not how this stuff works.
life doesn't work that way.
I
Do you
know.
want me to look at them?
No. I'm just not going to do anything with them.
Can I look at them?
You can look at them, yes. Crap. There we go. Okay, got up in there. There's like all these spots that I missed on these wolves. Okay. There. Oh, this one, did I miss anything here? I did. How did I miss this one?
Okay, let me see these guys.
So grab them. Reach out and grab them. I know that's not how the song goes, but... Alright, there's those two.
Okay.
Boom. You might want to move that griffin before it gets paint on it. Boom.
Why is he getting paint on it?
'Cause
Where's the ones that you already started, though?
over here, they're wet.
That's what I want to see.
Well, I was talking about all of them.
I know, but I want to see the ones that you already did. What part is wet?
Dark gray. So their
It's not
necks, their axes.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see here.
Check something out here.
What? What'd you chicken out?
Oh, we got a like on our video. I don't know. I haven't played around with this before, so I just wanted to look at
Oh,
it.
you're looking at the algorithms?
No, not the algorithms. You don't look at algorithms. You can click on analytics.
Oh.
So analytics.
Oh, sorry. That's what I meant. I was
has like
distracted.
average watch time, concurrent viewers, chat rate. Wow, that's cool. I don't know what playback says. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. Stream health. Stream is healthy. No data. Stream status is excellent. Great. You can add delay. You can add closed captions. Huh. Cool. I don't know. Stream latency. Yeah, I don't know a lot about this stuff. I'm going to have to check it out sometime. That's cool. It's very cool. I love that kind of stuff, though. Yeah, if I had, like, the washers as bases, I would just start sanding these down to the point where I could put this through the washer and just glue it onto the washer. And then I'd have a bunch of mice. Or rats. A bunch of rats. What are you doing? Why'd you take mine? Oh, you took the purple?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Added some gray back to this wolf. All right. Now, let me look at my donkey. What?
Let me look at my donkey.
Yeah, I like my donkey. So, all right. I'm going to show my donkey. There it is. I know there's a lot of the same color brown right now. I'm thinking of doing the mane on the back of it black. And I'm thinking about doing the donkey in like a lighter color. I don't know, because I want the straps to stay brown. But I don't know. I guess I could just make the donkey and the straps brown and not worry about it. I don't know.
Okay.
This is another one of those things I'll probably have to have her help me with. Because I just don't know. But I like the donkey. I think it's cool. He's coming along. Like, I feel like I could use the donkey almost as is, and it would be fun to use. Let's see. My rust monsters are not really that exciting. I feel like I need orange. I need orange. Can you give me some orange over there?
Yeah, what kind of orange do you want?
Orange for my rust monsters. Probably something close to this. Sure. I hate these thicker ones. Ugh.
Use less, add water.
I tried to use less.
What are you doing?
I don't know, trying to get orange paint out of it. There. Okay. Added water. Wow, that is a really bright orange. Bright, bright, bright. Okay. Juice.
It's gonna be great.
What's going to be great? The orange?
Yeah. Whatever you're doing. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be wonderful.
We will see. Oh, there's a lizard that apparently I didn't do the spikes on his head. I'm going to make his spikes bright orange. Why not?
Great call.
We'll see how his spikes look when they're bright orange.
Okay.
They'll probably look, bright orange.
Okay. We need a couple new paintbrushes, I think.
Aren't they all over there?
No, we need new ones.
Oh, to buy?
Yeah.
Like fine ones, you mean? Like this?
Yeah.
Or better?
Yeah, we just need some small ones.
I agree with that. He's got a wrist thing that I need to do too. Dang. Oh well. Okay, so he'll have orange spikes. Okay. I'm going to lighten this guy up with just adding a bunch of orange on him. Yes. Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, boy. Flavor Flav.
You're so dumb.
No way. Why is that dumb? Flavor Flav. Iconic.
Okay. Did that. Do some of this.
Looks awesome. Yeah, I don't know. It's looking like crap. Rust monsters suck. I don't like painting these. At all. I absolutely hate how these look. Just pitch them. They're so dumb.
At this point, you've done so much. Like, you've committed. You might as well just, like...
Base coat them in orange and then start over. Like, all right.
Maybe you should have looked up a picture before you started.
They're all brown and orange. That's like it. They're lame. I don't know. I was trying to make them look bug-like. I mean, they kind of look bug-like. They're just not exciting to me. I don't know. Do we have black over there? I gotta shave. Ugh. I want to shave it all off. Go just clean. Do you remember that reality show, Flava Flav? Surreal Life or whatever? Yeah, dude. I met Delicious at a club when I was like 22, 23.
The highlight of his entire life.
No, it wasn't. It was at a singles mingle thing for a radio station in like a hotel, and they like rent out the main like hall or whatever and have like a DJ, and it was actually a lot of fun. Like there was a pro wrestler Rhino was there. A couple athletes were there. It was cool. It was a lot of fun. Both times. I went 2 consecutive years. It was a good time. All right. Let's paint the eyes on the ink keg. Where are the eyes? Is that it? Yes. All right.
Okay, so I can do this a little bit longer, but then I think I'm done for the night.
Yeah, was your barbarian almost done? Did you do her skin?
I'm thinking about it for right now.
Oh.
I did, but she looks pale as shit, so.
Gotta darken it up.
That's why I always say, like, they always end up super tan. because
That's because right now she looks perfect, like
Make
white
them-
as a ghost.
I make them super pale, and then I'm like, there's a problem.
Yeah, you should use a skin tone color.
And then that's what I do.
But you didn't. You don't even look like you painted her yet.
And anyway, then I'll go back through.
Hmm.
And then I'm like, she's so pale. And so then I add color to her. And then everybody ends up really dark. Which is fine, because I suppose that makes sense, because she'd be out in the sun all the time. But I'm just saying, still.
Does it make sense, though? I don't know about that.
It does make sense.
Is she in the sun all the time, though? She might be in a lot of dungeons.
I don't think so.
You don't think she'd be in a lot of dungeons? Jeez.
Just throw the miniature all over the
I'm
place.
trying to hold it so I can paint the eyes. Ugh. Now onto the terrible eyes of the donkey.
Throw things around. Just keep on throwing.
Ooh, geez, that is a big eye. A big eye. Yeah, it works. It works. He said, no way. Yeah, dude. Yeah, boy. All right, here's my donkey. I don't know if you can see the face. That one eye is really big. And then I got the other side right there. You can kind of see the eye. Boom. So there's the donkey. Just got to do the ground. And then I'm satisfied with the donkey. Satisfied with the donkey.
Try and make her look less pale.
Here's the ankeg with the eyes painted on now. I'm liking the ankeg. +1 to hit. Glad to see that I'm not the only one burning the midnight oil on something RPG related. Right? Yeah, we're trying to get some stuff painted. I'll show you her Barbarian. We were just talking about the skin tone. Oh, I guess you can see that it's the skin tone's painted. But it looks really pale. It looks like a girl from The Grudge or something. She's so pale. Just imagine her going... And she like scurries across the wood floor. No, but other than that, she looks really cool.
Give her back to me.
I think she looks really cool, actually. There is so much detail. How do you do that?
You just like see things and then you just paint them.
I don't get it. Yeah, but I can't
then-
paint like that. I can't paint that small. Meanwhile, I've got a guy who looks like this. And there's so much on here that I'm like, I don't know what to do on those two guys. And those guys, I really hope turn out really good. I have him, and then I have this one with like the staff that I really want to look cool, but I don't think I am capable. So, yeah. Let's make this black. Let's just do it. Let's do it. His spikes being orange are kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I think of it. I don't know if I like it or not.
You're not sure if you like it?
Yeah.
You love it. You don't just like it.
Okay, Caleb.
You...
I don't like it. I love it. That's our 4-year-old always saying that.
That's what he says all the time.
I don't like it. I love it. It's like, all right, dude. You love it then. Cool. Good for you.
He's just enthusiastic about life.
He is very enthusiastic about life. There. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Could be a drow barbarian. That's, you know.
Actually, it could.
So much RP potential there. There actually is. That'd be really interesting.
I need brown.
Shocker.
Right there. And put it with the purple.
So the barbarian, though, is going to be a barbarian druid. She's going to
Possibly.
multi-class.
Possibly. That's the idea. We will see.
That's the concept. What actually happens, nobody knows. But
all right, let's mix this up and see how it looks.
that's what we're hoping happens, Mitch. That's what we're hoping happens.
Hey, Mitch. There we go. There we go. It's like a watery muck. Let's just see what happens if I put this on the rust monsters.
Oh, you may want to make it a little bit thinner there.
Think so?
I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not criticizing anything.
You totally are. That's what you do best when I'm painting. You're like, make it thinner, do this.
Well, because you're like, it doesn't look right. I don't like how it looks. And then I'm like, you should try it this way.
Well, the rust monsters I've already given up on, remember?
That's not how it's not gonna look good if I do that. And I'm like, then why are you even asking me questions? Why?
Wait, you do the same thing to me. Like, what color should I paint this? Brown. Why? That's terrible. Well, then don't ask me.
Why are more like hypothetical questions, you know? Like, I just want...
Actually,
I just want you to have a response. I don't actually care what your response is. You know? I just don't know how to do this necklace. Man, I haven't figured that one out yet.
Here, we'll mix some of this blue water with that. See how this works.
It's... Do what you want, man.
You told me to make it thinner. It's thinner now.
I mean, that's probably not the way I would have done it, but...
I love it. I love it. So now, I was thinking of making this the wash for the ankeg, but I really like the ankeg and don't want to ruin it.
I think it'd look fine.
You think that's fine the way it is?
I don't know. I didn't actually look at anything, but...
Well, why don't you look? Because I really like how this looks right now and don't really want to ruin it.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
You think it'll look good?
So let me see how thick your...
It should be really thin.
Oh, that's like super thin.
Yeah, you told me before to thin it out. It wasn't much. It was about like that anyway. I just made a brown wash that's like, looks like chocolate milk, and I'm putting it all over my ankeg right now. So she is very critical usually. So I had to include her in the decision making there.
You're shaking the whole table.
Sorry, I paint with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind.
What the fuck?
It's a Jim Harbaugh quote.
Okay.
Makes perfect sense. It totally looks like chocolate milk.
What are you doing over there?
I don't know.
Obviously.
I added some black down spinal area. And I don't know.
Whoops. Sorry.
You're shaking the whole table here.
It's just, that's not gonna. What
so,
are you?
So what are you working on over there, Mitch? Are you working on it with your wife, girlfriend, significant other? How's that working out for you? There we go. That's fine for now. Oh,
Yeah.
boy. That's fine. We can wrap it up here in a second. What's she look like? We should
She's looking pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
When are we playing Tomb of Annihilation again? Do you know?
I don't know. You were gonna send me a calendar invite for that.
Was I?
Yeah, so that I wouldn't
Did I?
forget. No.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I did. Oops. Let me check my calendar. It's probably on a Sunday. Right? So did we say
yes.
we said the 9th? So that's like 2 days from now.
No.
I have it on here as the 9th. Sunday the 9th, 2 days from now.
Did we?
That's what I have down. Invitees, Paula Patterson. Look at that. Look at that.
So on Sunday, like this Sunday?
Like 2 days from now.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, what were you guys doing? You'd gone through the ziggurat?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember. So
have...
throw some random encounters at us. I've been redesigning the monk class and no SO. SO, what do you mean by SO? Finish the base class and half of the subclasses. Yeah, what do you mean by no SO? What's SO mean?
I am not sure.
I don't know either. That's interesting. I think pretty much these rust monsters I'm just going to call done. When they try. Just go throw them in the minivan. Like, they work.
Oh, no significant other.
Oh, no significant other. Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Like, I'm not very good at mini painting. So the stuff that I really want to paint, I don't really want to paint. Because I'm terrible. And I don't want to make them look bad and waste them. But the stuff that I can paint is not very inspiring. You know? It's like, whatever. But it's cool to still get it done. And then have miniatures to play with. Oh, that'd be awesome if I moved them in here somewhere. No. Dang. I was thinking maybe the washers were in here. They're not. I don't know how they could have disappeared. They're around here somewhere. All alone. There's no one here beside me. That sounds sad. Don't say that. We're there in spirit, and you're here with us in spirit. Working on things. Yeah. Really, I just do this so that she'll paint my miniatures for me. So it works. She likes doing it. And then everyone usually praises her miniatures when we play. So that's always fun. We got a Star Wars game tomorrow. Apparently we got Tomb of Annihilation this weekend. I did not realize that.
I had no idea. I'm not prepared. I'm not ready for that.
You just got to prep some random encounters in the jungle and level us up.
That group is not a random encounter group.
It is. There's a random encounter that, oh my goodness, they dropped 4 rings of protection. All of a sudden, we're a little bit stronger. We can handle tougher monsters. No one's going to be upset that they're dying. It makes perfect sense.
You guys are already strong enough.
Never. That's not true.
It's so true.
I'm playing a barbarian that's going to die, probably. And my miniature's not even complete.
Hey, your miniature is pretty well complete.
He's complete by our standards. You know, he's up to the point where basically everything except below the boots is done. The ground he's standing on is still untouched.
That is my downfall. Like,
I know. That's why when this barbarian's done, we need to just try and do all the bases and all the finished ones and see if we can just complete them. You know? Deal? So like Monday.
Yeah, so what he's talking about is he's talking about this guy. I painted this guy for him, but he has no...
Just set him on your hand and it works a lot easier.
He has no base. What?
Just set it on your hand. Yeah, and it'll focus better. See?
So he has no base.
Like the base is not done.
Right.
All of him is painted. It looks great. Got the washes and everything. Base is not done though. And then she did the same thing with the cleric, and she's done the same thing with every other miniature pretty much.
So
which is fine.
We're working on it. Yeah, I mean, it's all good. It's great. We're doing fine.
You know what? Let's try this brown wash on all these snake guys. Let's see how this works.
I'm working on it.
I hope this doesn't ruin my snake guys.
They probably look beautiful.
No, probably not. They're probably going to look awful. Like, why did you do a brown wash? That would have looked a lot better with a darker wash. I'd have been like, yup, I know. You're getting in my personal space here.
I know you're not talking about me.
100%. When we go in there, are we watching American Horror Story?
Maybe.
You wanted ice cream?
I don't know.
I'll go get some chocolate brownies. It'd be great. I really want some chocolate brownies. It'd be really good as those Domino's chocolate brownies. Not the ones with the cookie, though.
Will you please stop shaking the table?
I can't. That's how I do my wash.
You need to, like, slow your roll, dude.
You slow your roll.
Calm down a little bit.
Okay.
I'm trying to layer browns.
Layer browns. Okay. Me too.
Yeah, you know? Like, you gotta change the layer of the brown, right? And then you just paint it over the freaking brown.
Do you have, like, real brown?
Like, there's brown right in front of your face.
No, that's water. I just wanted, like...
Right there.
I just want just a touch.
It's mixed with gold.
Damn it.
Whoa! So, yes, you can use it. And yes, it'd probably look better than what you're about to do, but...
It's okay. Nope, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I just realized I never painted the back of this. So, yeah. That's my problem. There we go. It's fixed.
You fixed it now?
Kinda. Looks terrible. Whatevs. Works for me.
It's great.
Oh, you knocked my snake guy down somehow. What kind of voodoo is that? Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking about doing like some prep for our campaign coming up. I started taking some notes for that campaign coming up. I think I will use some stuff from like Tales from the Yawning Portal.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I will do some homebrew stuff, but ultimately I'm going to make an outline for the campaign to keep it focused so that it's not like some of my other campaigns. Same thing with my Wednesday game. I got to get that back on track. I feel like things are so far off track, and part of it I think is because I'm not using an outline. And going along too much with what they're pushing. You know what I mean? Rather
I can
than
get that.
steering it a little.
You need to guide it a little bit more.
A little bit. This would be a really cool one to paint.
Isn't it he like just the invisible version?
Yep. But it would be really cool to paint. Wouldn't it? Make it actually look like something. Oh, I love those invisible ones are really cool. They would just be cooler if they were painted. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe you just need like a hue on them or something, like a transparency.
Oh, maybe.
Okay. All right. I think I'm calling it tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm calling it.
Where does she stand? Oh, okay.
I gotta fix the necklace. Looks like somebody puked on her.
No, it doesn't.
It's true.
It looks cool, but yeah. It doesn't look as pale as it did before.
Well, I added some red to it. And
Yeah,
stuff.
no, it looks
a
good.
little bit of pink.
Are you pretty much done with it, or what do you need to do?
So I need to do the necklace. I need to fix some of the details a little bit.
I think it's cool. You need to paint the ground.
I need to do her face.
And paint the ground.
Yeah, and she needs still a little bit more color. Some of these edges are kind of rough.
You gotta do her eyes.
Yeah, I know. I always do those last.
Why do you do them last? If you do it now, it'd be perfect. I'm just kidding. All right. All right, so you want to end the stream.
Yep.
Fine. So we're going to end, guys. But it's been fun. Thank you for joining us. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And we will probably not if we're playing Sunday. But there's a chance we might be here Sunday night.
Yeah. I don't know.
If not, Monday night. And that'll be fun.
We'll see.
Yeah, TBD. So that's it, guys. Game on. See you next time.